We're ready to go.
Okay. Good morning, everybody, and welcome back. Today we're going to work on a mower that has no spark. Now, if your mower doesn't have a spark, it's easy to assume either the spark plug's no good or the coil's no good. And I'll tell you, it's very rarely the spark plug or the coil that's the problem when a mower doesn't have any spark. More likely, it's going to be either the kill cable or the kill switch itself. So we've got one today where the kill cable is no good, and we're going to go ahead and replace the cable. So let's walk through the steps of doing that. And for all you new people out there, don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button if you like the video. And don't forget to put comments in if you've got any questions. Thanks. Let's get started. So we're going to go ahead and pull the cover off of it. And the first thing we'll do is check the switch itself. Make sure that the switch is working. When you're doing yours, this is exactly what you'd want to do. And the switch is easy to get to you. Now you see the little spring here? This pulls forward, and that's how the kill switch works. There's a little breaker inside here, but we're not going to open this up yet. We're going to go ahead and take the spring off and pull this off, and then we'll check the switch and the cable and make sure they're working correctly. Because as she sits right now, let's give her a tug. And you can see there's just nothing at all. There's just no spark. But I can see this isn't moving nearly as far as I want it to. Okay, let's get back to this part. So we're going to go ahead and take the cover off and grab a screwdriver and some pliers. Unhooking the spring isn't as easy as it sounds. This thing is tighter than anything. But we'll Ouija it around till it lets go. First thing we'll do is, there you go. We'll put this someplace safe. We'll put it right there. Now, we'll squeeze that shut like that. Now, if this cable's a problem, she'll start right now. And we found the problem. Now we're taking the cable off the easy way. We just cut it with pliers. Because this isn't doing us any good. We'll save the spring, because if you order a cable switch, it doesn't come with a spring. Go ahead and squeeze the little clamps here. And while she was acting up a little bit and not shutting off correctly, that's to be expected with the kill switch completely bypassed like that. You don't want to run without one. There we go. Now we'll go up to the other end and do the same thing. I don't suppose we'll have to on this end. We could probably just pull it through and unweave it. Put a little clip out. Yeah. Where's our screwdriver at? There we go. Try to pull that little clip out. And she's battling pretty good. Oh. This one's got a screw on it. Usually they don't. Usually they just plug right in there. Okay, let's find the right screw for this. Pop this off real quick. No, that's too big. Let's try this one. I don't think I've seen one with the screw holding it down. I think somebody added that later. And I kind of like the idea because these do tend to pop off occasionally. Okay, we cut a tie strap and that cable's out of the way. Let's throw a new cable on and see how she runs. Okay, let's get our cover out of the way. And you want to do this end first. And the reason you want to do this end first is this has more moving parts than the other end does. So you make life simple on yourself. And just lay that in, and you're done. And that's easy because you can pull the slack back and forth on the other end. Where if you attach the other end, then it's not so easy. You'll be stuck with a specific length here, and it'll be hard to get that Z-bend in place. Okay, so let's do our little spring now. Deciding which direction I want to go, whether I want to pull on it from that end or this end. But we voted for this end. And there we go. Now that's done. It's just that easy. Find the home for the cover. That looks good. Now let's go to the other end and attach it. Now this is going to cross here and come up here. Now don't put this on until you've got this done. Here, let's back out a little bit so you can see better. Okay, the trick to doing the top part is don't attach this until the very end. You want to go ahead and put the Z-bend in here. And then attach that, and you'll find all of this is easy peasy. If you try to do it the other way, not so much. Now these take quite a bit of squeezing to get on when they're normal. He had a screw holding it on before because it had gotten old and had been taken off 2 or 3 times. So we're going to take some pliers. We're going to crunch this one back into place. Make sure you've got the little internal piece lined up before you do this, or you'll just break it. And you see it just pop through. And now, let's go look at the other end. As you can see when I squeeze the handle here, looks like a charm. And replacing the cable is just that easy. So this motor started out with no spark, and we thought it could be the coil maybe, or it could be a bad spark plug. And it turned out it was just a cable, and the cables cost about $15. And as you saw, it's really easy to replace yourself. So now we'll place our tie straps. Let's say one right here. Up. One right here and one down the pole a little bit. Make it look nice and neat. We'll go right here with this one. We can't thread it inside this little loop, unfortunately, because the ends are too large to fit through, and it's a solid piece. That came with the other cable that we installed earlier. There you go, put them both together. And tighten it down. That was pretty easy. So if your mower doesn't have a spark, the first thing you want to do is check your kill switch. If the cable's not actuating the kill switch correctly, just replace the cable. You can see whoever owned this before just sort of Mickey Moused a cable in, and it probably worked for a minute or two, but a new cable for this was only $15. So buy the new cable, be done with it, make life easy for yourself. Okay, thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you next time.